Hey guys, welcome back here on my channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you updated on the transfer market. And today guys, I'm here with a live update coming over the night. Because we know, and I told you in every single video I've been doing here on my channel every single day as always to keep you updated. And remember, here you will find absolutely everything as every single day on transfers, on managers and much more. But I told you also yesterday and in the recent days that this will be the week for the official decision made by Manchester United over new head coach, interim head coach. Because as I told you, the quite clear plan is for Manchester United to go for an interim manager from now to the end of the season, and then in June appoint a new manager, a permanent manager, in order to start a new important chapter of the INEOS era. But, as I told you, now the decision is to go with an interim manager. So, Man United immediately said no to Xavi Hernandez as a possibility despite all the rumors. Man United also didn't want to proceed for any other name like Maresca or others now, because their process to pick their permanent manager, and so the big name, is going to take place in the summer, ahead of the summer transfer window. So, for that, we have to wait, and Manchester United will consider several factors, will meet several managers, will meet representatives of the managers. So Manchester United will start a long process in order to decide who is the right man to lead the project at Old Trafford after the separation from Ruben Amorim. But the news we have tonight is that Manchester United are ready to appoint their new caretaker manager from now to the end of the season, and in the last 12 hours we can confirm that Michael Carrick made an important progress in talks with Manchester United. Because an interview face-to-face took place with Michael Carrick, as it took place also with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the two main candidates in the last 5-6 days to become new Manchester United manager. And in the last 24 hours, Michael Carrick option is really becoming the leading option for Manchester United interim job. The understanding is that the meeting between Manchester United management and Michael Carrick was very, very positive in terms of ideas, in terms of tactics, in terms of communication, in terms of intention. The feeling was very good during the meeting between Manchester United and Michael Carrick. We wait for an official decision, but as of tonight, we can say that over the weekend, Manchester United made important progress in conversations with Michael Carrick. The option for Darren Fletcher was never the favorite option. A strong option has always been Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who, as I told you, immediately on Monday after Ruben Amorim got sacked, he immediately made sure via his agents to communicate to Manchester United his intention to be available and to make himself available for Manchester United job. Man United had a meeting with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and was quite a good one before meeting also Michael Carrick. Solskjaer remains available for Manchester United, ready to help the club, and as I told you several times, it's not about the money, it's not about the contract. Solskjaer is absolutely ready and excited about the opportunity to return to Man United. And then the other candidate, Michael Carrick. Then about Darren Fletcher. Man United were quite happy with his methods in training this week, but at the same time, the Brighton game was always going to be an important game to understand the situation for Fletcher. Maybe if Man United were going to win against Brighton, show a different kind of approach, he maybe had some chance to make it as interim manager till the end of the season. But then, after a poor performance against Brighton and Manchester United eliminated from the FA Cup, remember they've been eliminated from the League Cup in August, now eliminated from the FA Cup, so basically it's going to be zero trophy season for Manchester United. They decided to go for a different manager and to accelerate in talks for the interim manager. Now, Michael Carrick is very keen on this opportunity. Michael Carrick has been doing an important job, has been developing a lot as a manager in the recent years, I would say, studying a lot, improving a lot, working very hard. He's a man who knows the club, of course, as a player, as a former staff member. Obviously, Carrick knows Manchester United very well, and is something that they wanted at the club in this difficult moment. As I told you, for Solskjaer, for Carrick, this is the case. They want someone who knows the club, who knows the atmosphere, who can be well received at Old Trafford. So this was also always the mission. Now, Carrick is ready. He's ready to say yes to Manchester United. Waiting for a final communication from the club, but Man United are on it. Because the understanding of sources close to Manchester United is that this week we will have an official announcement. Very soon we will have an official announcement. Carrick is ready. Solskjaer is waiting to understand what's going to happen. Solskjaer has been waiting and hoping for this opportunity during the whole week. From what I understand, financially, so in terms of contract and details, it's not going to be a problem also to reach an agreement with Michael Carrick. So it's more a club decision at this stage. There is a conversation ongoing about that with all people involved, but the feeling is that very soon, hours, maybe 24, maximum 48, Manchester United could go with a very strong decision and proceed with their new interim manager. So Fletcher is out, Solskjaer is hoping, but Carrick is now the favorite candidate to become new Manchester United interim manager. Many of you asking me these days, but what happens if this interim manager is going to do well? What happens in the summer with his opportunities to become new Manchester United permanent manager? Look, guys, I'm sure 100% that Manchester United will start now a process to prepare the new managerial appointment in the summer. So regardless of the performances in the next 6 months, Man United will try to identify a short list of 2-3 candidates they want for the Manchester United job. Then, if it's going to be Michael Carrick, will do an important job at Manchester United, in that case, obviously, he will have his chances. But Man United will not stop and wait how it goes with the interim manager. Man United will start immediately a process to identify the favorite candidates, a short list of 2-3 favorite candidates they want for the job, and then see what happens with his interim manager. Michael Carrick is also aware of that. Man United have been very clear in the conversations they had with Solskjaer, with Michael Carrick, regardless of the financial point of view, because don't forget, Man United 1 week ago fired Ruben Amorim, and they have to pay £10 million to Ruben Amorim and the staff till summer 2027, and they already paid £17 million between salary and the clause they triggered from Sporting as a compensation for Amorim in November 2024. So United already spent big money for managers in general, but it's not about the money for Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick has been very clear about that, and also Manchester United have been very clear with Solskjaer when they met him, and with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and also with Michael Carrick, because they really believe that now this interim manager will have a big chance, of course, to be in the spotlight as Manchester United manager for a few months, but they, at the same time, will work on a new permanent managerial appointment. Then the opportunity is going to be there. Obviously, if this new manager is going to perform in a fantastic way, and Man United hope so, he could have opportunities to stay, but Man United will not stop. Man United will start working hard on the new permanent coach, starting from season 26-27. And so guys, let me know your opinion on this story, Manchester United interim manager, your feeling, who do you want, how do you see eventually Michael Carrick for Man United job? Let me know guys, here in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel every single day. As you can see, there are many updates, and so I wait for you here on YouTube, as always, together. Thank you for Fabrizio, and see you in the next hours. Ciao.
So this is where Manchester United are right now. Interim manager talks. Again, according to Fabrizio, the club is finally closing in on a caretaker, and Michael Carrick has suddenly jumped to the front of the queue. Meetings done, positive feedback, tactics, communication, club knowledge. United liked what they heard, and now Carrick looks like the favorite. Let's be clear though, this is not a long-term vision. This is damage control. United are basically saying, we need someone who knows the building, knows the pressure, and won't rock the boat while we plan properly for summer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants it. He's ready. He's waiting. But United are hesitating, and that tells you a lot. They want calm, not emotion. Familiarity, not romance. And Darren Fletcher? That Brighton defeat ended that conversation instantly. Out of both domestic cups. No Europe. Zero margin for error. United pulled the plug. What really matters here is this. United are already planning past the interim. No matter who comes in now, the club is lining up a shortlist for a permanent manager in summer. 2 or 3 names. Big process, INEOS-style rebuild. So if Carrick comes in, it's a 6-month audition, nothing more. He knows it. The club knows it. And honestly, that pressure might actually suit him. But let's not sugarcoat it. This is another reset. Another stopgap. Another season written off. The real question is simple. Do you trust Manchester United to get the next decision right? Even if they get this one right, let me know in the comments. Carrick, Ole, or someone else entirely.